You can't be following friends. You just came to Russia. It have not reached 2 weeks. We are seeing you at a club, living life. Baddie. A day man has a baddie. You go only bad day, you will bad. That bad, you go bad down. And they tell you that people here to teach you that bad way. That way was, if you like be sick, if you are dying, make sure your friends, they carry your corpse to that class. And tell the teacher, man, he is dying, CPR. 2, there's no way you're graduating with 2 now. It's not even possible. They would have expelled you from the school. When it comes to the 2, if you have 2, you have to repeat the exam for the second sitting. If you fail it again, I have 2 again. You have third sitting. And that third sitting, that last point, if you fail it, you are repeating. And your mom is not here, your dad is not here, nobody's going to babysit you. So especially those of you who are 16, 15, 16, 17, you are small, you are not mature mentally, you want to relocate. My mommy said I should come after secondary school to Russia to come and study medicine. You have to grow up. Your mommy will not waking you up by 8 a.m. to go to class. If not, I gotta repeat. And let's play, especially for the guys. Because I remember, now I'll tell you something. When I was in first year, I saw a lot of seniors that were here. A lot of them have repeated. A lot of them have been deported back to their country. A lot of them have given up on medical school. They became dropout and all because of following bad friends. For those you are located to Russia, you want to start living a crazy life. You are going into drugs, sleeping around, and then you not get pregnant. You want to do abortion. I want to study medicine. I want to study medicine in Russia. I want to leave Nigeria. Jam be stressing me out. How much is school fees for medicine in Russia? Can I get scholarship? Blah, 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 blah. I am here for your questions. I am here, my darling. I am here. 7 years ago, I came to Russia because I came to study medicine. And I shared a video previously. You can see on my page. A video previously about me relocating to Russia to study medicine. So if you check, the link is in my bio, you can check. I did a story time on how I got admission to study medicine in Russia. But before coming to Russia to study medicine, is Russia actually a good country for you to study medicine? Have you asked yourself that question? So today I'm going to answer your questions. So number one, I'm going to tell you that Russia healthcare system is superb, perfect, good, amazing, nice. I've not had issues with Russia health system, except for maybe when I have gynecology checkup with once, which was not pleasant, and that's all. But generally, that is a private story. But generally, is Russia a good place for you to study medicine, general medicine? I want to be a medical doctor. Oh, how many years can you study medicine in Russia? 6 years. 6 years if you're studying in English language, but 7 years if you're studying in Russian language. Why? 1 year for Russian language learning, and then the remaining 6 years for the medicine that you're studying, for the general medicine. This 7 years is, accessible for those under scholarship, for those who want to study medicine in Russian language. Yeah. So if you want to study medicine Russian language, I heard that there are actually scholarship programs you can do. I think they're big or something, open door scholarship. Maybe I will share a link of a YouTuber who does scholarship. His name is The Student Place, but I will post his profile on the screen. Yeah. And yeah, you can learn more from that. I'm not someone who is perfect with scholarship things because I've never had a scholarship in my life. I've not gone through scholarship procedure, right? So Ezekiel is good at the whole scholarship thing. So if you want to know about scholarship on how to relocate to different countries in the world via study route, of course, you should check this channel. So speaking of medicine in Russia is 6 years with English language. There are some state universities like my university, which is Cook State Medical University, We study medicine in English language for foreigners. And people who are under scholarship, they study in Russian language, yeah. So me, I studied English language, so it's 6 years. And compared to Nigeria, the country where I'm from, I'm a Nigerian. Nigeria medicine it's normally supposed to be 6 years too, but unfortunately because of the strike and the drama, strike, before you know it, you're spending 7 to 8 to 10 years in medical school. What the heck? So in that note, I will advise you that if you can afford to come to Russia, my darling, come and study your medicine and breathe. Waste of time is not acceptable because you're studying a course kilo day. Yeah. So because of the duration is very straight to the point, they start and they end the same time. Russia is the best option for you to come to Russia to study medicine. Yeah. Secondly, the study in medicine, how is it? So the first 3 years is just like, let's say it's just like they're going to teach you the theory of medicine. They will teach you a lot of things. You'll be learning. It's just like pre-med school. They will be teaching you a lot of things. They will teach you from scratch: biology, mathematics, physics, biochemistry, economy. They'll teach you a lot of things, economics. They'll teach you a lot of things. That is in first year. Second year, you have started doing basic of research, history of Russia. In first year, I did that. History of Russia, all these small things. Then you start doing histology. You start doing histology. Before you know it, then you start going into third year. Third year, you start. They are start preparing you for fourth year. Fourth year to sixth year. They'll start preparing from third year. Third year, you will do exams. Exams, I think you do like 5 exams to cross to fourth year. And those exams are very critical. If you cannot study, my darling, stay at home. If you know you won't study, you'll be lazy to study, my darling, this place is not for you. Russia education, when people speak about studying abroad, people say, oh, you study medicine. I'm sure it's very easy in your country. I'm sure it's very easy to study medicine in Russia. My darling, it's not easy to study medicine in Russia. Rest. Oh, it's more difficult to study medicine in Nigeria than Russia. Zukwandike, come and study it for us. Thank you. You do it. It's not easy. There are even students that came from first year that had to go back home because they cannot cope with the educational system. It is not easy with the education system. Like, it is not easy. So when it comes to like I was saying, when you get to third year, you do 5 exams. I think that should be the obstetrics and what's it called again? Path anatomy, I think philosophy of physiology. I've forgotten. What's it? Path physio. Yeah, path physio. Yeah, path anatomy, path physiology. Yeah. I've forgotten the rest. But I know you do 5 exams in that. You do OS. OS is operative surgery. And it's not for the weak. If you know you cannot study, my darling, stay back in your house. You don't want to come. You're not ready to study medicine. You understand? So these exams will guarantee that, okay, you're going to continue from 4th year to 6th year. But when it comes to exams, wait, before we speak about exams, right? In 4th year to 6th year, you start having what we call cycles. Cycles are, okay, you go to the hospital, they teach you theory parts and practicals. They'll be teaching you practicals from first year, yeah. But this page will be more advanced because now they're trying to teach you how to communicate with patients, trying to teach you case histories, how to diagnose sicknesses and diseases. Am I speaking like a child? Am I speaking like Nigerian mother? Yeah, I'm a Christian, guys. So they start teaching you how to, how to do case histories, how to, diagnose patients and all. So whatever you're being taught in class, there's a practical on like a patient. They give you practicals like case histories of patients. They're like, oh, a woman is she has so symptoms. Or what could be the complaints? What could be what's it called? Contraindications. What could be the cause of the sickness? Blah blah blah. History of the patient, blah, 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 differential diagnosis, all these things will be asked. You must learn. if you have not been studying well from first year to third year, my darling, you won't be able to cope from fourth year to sixth year. There's high probability for you to repeat. Yes, they repeat. Yeah. Instead of carryover, the way we say in Nigeria, carryover, the carryover here is repeat. How? Now, I've said it. Fourth year to sixth year, we do the practicals to the end till you graduate. And then when in the sixth year, we do an exam called GOS exam. GOS exam is the state exam you finish. So when you qualify for that exam and all, that means it's not like you are a licensed doctor in Russia. It just shows that, oh, you've passed the government exam, right? And then you have to study for another exam in order for you to be licensed if you want to stay back in Russia, just like me. Okay? And then now let's go back to the exam. Examination in Russia when it comes to medical school. We have theory trials. Do you see what I'm telling you? Russia is the best way for you to study. Theory trials. I'm sure in Nigeria, they allow you to do your exams only once. Or in your country where you are, they allow you to do exams once. And when you fail, bam, carry over. Not here, my darling. Russia, they give you 3 attempts for you to do exam. Let's say I have biology exam. Me, I had the exams that I did second sittings. I've never reached to the third sitting. There's a lot of exams I did during second sittings. Maybe you have issues with teachers, the teacher doesn't like you, may witness racism. Sometimes you have to understand that one too. That one too is possible. Or maybe you don't know this course very well, you're not that smart in this particular course, blah, blah, blah. You miss classes. So we're going to speak about the exams and then something we call rework. Exams will have 3 attempts. When you do an exam the first time, if you fail it, the exam is called over 5. 1 to 5, over 5. So 1 meaning you're low now, you have no score. 2 means you have failed, you have to redo the exam. 3 means satisfactory. 4 means good. And 5 means excellent. So if you score 2, the best view is to mention 1. There are some teachers that are very, very petty in class. If they don't know book, they will put -1. Some will put -2. Those teachers are petty. So they'll put 2 minus. That means say your village people that are fighting with you have to pry. So we have, when it comes to the 2, if you have 2, you have to repeat the exam for the second sitting. If you fail it again, I have 2 again. You have third sitting. And that third sitting, that last point, if you fail it, you are repeating. And how many years backward are you going back? You're going backward with 1 year and 6 months. Meaning 3 semesters. Imagine you're in third year, second semester. So in Russia system, we have 2 batches. We have summer batch and winter batch. Summer batch, they resumed September. Winter batch resumed around February, January. Let's say January, February. Okay. So we have 2 graduations every season. 2 season graduation, winter graduation and summer graduation. I am in the winter graduation. My friend who is a YouTuber, Agnes Agbo, she's in the winter graduation. Me, I was in the summer graduation. Summer graduation. So I graduated in June. Them that graduating in January or February. Even my friend Kemi too. She's Kemi. I'm sure you guys have seen her on YouTube here for the whole interview. Yeah. So she too, she's the winter batch. So they graduate in February time and it's very cold. You understand? So they have 2 batches. Why? Let's say now you resume September, meaning your summer batch. If you resume in January, means you are in winter batch. So how did they do it now is that me that resume in summer, first year, first semester, that is my class. My friend that is coming behind me that came in winter, I started school already. So 6 months later, she came in, right? She's now first year. She will be, me, I'm a first year, first semester, right? And I start schooling. Let's start again. First year, first semester. I resume September and I start schooling to January. So from January, I'm now entering second semester. I become like first year, second semester. By the time I'm in first year, second semester, meaning in that same January, there's a new batch of students coming from Nigeria who are resuming, or from other countries who are resuming. So those people will not be first year, first semester, right? And me, I will not be the senior, first year, second semester. That's how it follows. 2 batches like that. First year, first semester, second year, second semester, third first, second first, third second, fourth first, fourth second, fifth first, fifth second, sixth first, sixth second. 2 batches, winter and summer and winter. That's how they keep going. That's how it goes till you finish your 6 years, and it will complete that 6 years. Okay, so now let's go to reworks. You're coming to Russia to study medicine. Now I'm telling you that studying medicine in Russia is not for the weak. You cannot miss classes. You know the way you're in Nigeria, you will miss one lecture, you will run away. You will miss one class, you will think you are Odogu, you are the king of all kings, you will run away. My darling. Hen ho no. In Russia, yeah, they want 100% attendance. 100% attendance. If you miss a class, you will do the test of that class that you miss. And if you fail that test, meaning you have the work, you have to keep redoing that test till you pass it. Meaning you must not miss the knowledge of what they taught your mate when you were not in class, when you were absent. So you have to study and study and study. So it's better for you, even though you are the dumbest of the class, make sure you go to that 8 a.m. class. Make sure you go because imagine you're failing when you are 10 in your class. Talk less of going to meet a teacher individually to pass that same test. My darling, tendency of you passing that test is gonna be a -0. And then when your exams are coming up, if you have a lot of reworks, imagine now you miss up to like 20 classes. You won't be able to do first sitting, except you're able to finish those 20 reworks. And each subject have different schedule. So you make different schedule, right? And let's say you have biology, English, this one, and then you miss 5 in 10 courses. It's like you didn't want to graduate, you're gonna repeat. You can see the tendency of repeating in you. It's on your forehead, repeat it. So Russia is not for the weak. If you know you cannot put in the work, you stay back at home and soak eba. You stay back at home and write that jam and pass it. You stay back at home and go and study another course, or you go and study another course. Meanwhile, there's some universities that are not very, very strict. Their own is 80% attendance. But in my own university, it is an English based medicine in English language for foreigners. So you have to do 100% attendance. So if you have a lot of rewards, teachers will start hating you. They will start seeing like a serious person. And if teachers don't like you, sorry for you, my daddy, you're gonna repeat. There's no tendency towards that, except you can pray. Aduake. Another thing I will tell you, if you don't know how to pray, you better learn how to pray. You can't say you want to study medicine in Russia. You are not coming. The universe is gonna help me. I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist. You go really atheist though. We listen, we don't judge. This time they will judge you, my darling. Then we judge you. You have to believe in God. Is it that you believe in Ogun or you believe in God? You will choose one way. You are believing in Allah or you are believing in God. You will believe in one thing. You have to have backing, one spiritual backing, because it's not for the weak. Will you be depressed during the whole 6 years? My darling, you will be. The cold, the stress, the reworks. A lot of people, at least, there's no way you want to tell me that you finished the whole 6 years, you never had one rework. It's not possible. There are only few persons I know that they had 100% throughout without having any work. But there are people who, maybe they missed one class because they were sick and all. If you like be sick, let me tell you something. How to avoid reworks. If you like be sick, if you are dying, make sure your friends, they carry your corpse to that class and tell the teacher, man, he is dying, CPR. Because if they cannot see that you are not dying, you are not dead, then you need to be in that class. You need to be in that class. If you are going to miss the class and you are not dead, if you are even collecting drip from the hospital. I remember one time I was sick, I was admitted in the hospital. I sent picture of teacher. The woman said, when you come back, you will do your reward, okay? Sometimes some teachers are very, very kind. Okay, if you're sick, they'll tell you to bring permission from your doctor or from the administration department to give evidence that, oh, I was sick undertaking. I was sick. Please reduce. Some will tell you reduce my rework. That's why I say you have to take care of your health. If you come to Russia, if I watch my previous videos, I used to say it. Take care of your health. When you come to Russia, take care of your health. It's not the time. It's they mean business. Nobody's gonna babysit you. Your mom is not here, your dad is not here. Nobody's gonna babysit you. So especially those of you who are 16, 15, 16, 17, you are small, you are not mature mentally, you want to relocate. My mommy said I should come after secondary school to Russia to come and study medicine. You have to grow up. Your mommy will not waking you up by 8 a.m. to go to class. If not, you're gonna repeat. And guess what? How much is our school fees? School fees varies. Different contracts for different students. Mine was $6,000 per year. Some Malaysians, maybe theirs was 4,000 or 7K. I forgot it. There's some countries that is even more, 8K. Some at least from $5,000 to $8,000 per year. You should be prepared for that. And if you know you are seeing the whole economy, one thing you should tell your parents, if you know you're coming as a private student to pay your school fees, and you know your finances are shaking, and you forward this message to your parents. If you know that civil servants and they know that salary cannot carry the weight on their head, there is a lot of probability that are going to borrow to the end of your stay in Russia. Remember, nobody is paying your fees. You are going to pay. Your parents are going to pay for your fees, your feeding allowances, and then they're going to pay for accommodation. If you want to stay in the school hostel, fine by you. But I'm sure a lot of people don't like staying in the school hostel because the hostel is not really pleasing. So you would like to stay in an apartment. Maybe after your first year, you want to relocate to an apartment. So if you know the finances are shaking at home, my darling, don't relocate to Russia on a private medium. My dear, relocate as a scholarship student. The better for you. That's why I'm sharing this guy on the screen. That is his page. His link will be on the bio, so you can check his page and learn and find out more. I have no knowledge about scholarship, but you should know about this. Okay? So guys, that will be all about studying medicine in Russia. It's not for the weak. If you pass, fine. Oh, there's another thing I have to say. When it comes to the diploma, you know the way in Nigeria we have the first class, second class upper, third class upper, blah 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 blah. Let me bust ahead. In Russia here we have what we call red diploma and blue diploma. Finish. Red diploma is for the 5. You know it's over 5. 5. Blue diploma is from 3 to 4. Or 2, there's no way you're graduating with 2 now. It's not even possible. They would have expelled you from the school. Did I tell you about expel? If you misbehave in school, you are beating somebody's child, they will expel you. Just report to if anybody is bullying you or stressing you, report to the school authorities. No go beat person. You will end up in jail or you'll be deported back to your country. They will expel you. You're gonna be misbehaving. For those you are relocated to Russia, you know you want to start living a crazy life. You are going into drugs, sleeping around, and then you not get pregnant. You want to do abortion. Hey, let the school hear it. My darling, you will go back to your father's house and have that baby. You go house say, you're going into drugs. You go house say when they catch you. It's very strict. This is not Nigeria. This is Nigeria. It is not it. Nobody will tolerate your bad nonsense. If you want to be a nuisance, you stay back in your father's house and be a nuisance. Don't come here and disgrace your family name. Because you are going to be disgraced in the mud. Like, they will cover you like this. They don't listen, no. There's judge over here. There's judge. Hey, judgmentalization is hard. Okay, my people. Lastly, I would like to tell you, my darling. As you are coming to Russia, be careful of the friends you keep, especially if you're in medical school or any course you're here to study. Be careful of friends. Following bad friends will affect you. When I first came to Russia, I had crazy set of friends. The friends I had when I was in my first year are not the friends I have right now. Even I have fewer friends. The better for you. The fewer the friends, the fewer the drama. Don't be in people's business. Let people not be in your own business either. People can be in your business, but don't be people's business. Mind your business, so you don't have issues. I've had issues previous year from not minding my business, so I will tell you, mind thy business. So when it comes to friends, those are friends that didn't, no, let's not go to class. Let's stay at home and watch FIFA. Let's play, especially for the guys. Because I remember, now I'll tell you something. When I was in first year, I saw a lot of seniors that were here. A lot of them have repeated. A lot of them have been deported back to their country. A lot of them have given up on medical school. They became dropout and all because of following bad friends. You can't be following friends. You just came to Russia. It have not reached 2 weeks. We are seeing you at a club, living life. Baddie. A damn has a baddie. You go really bad, you will bad. That bad, you go bad down. And they tell you that people here to teach you that bad way. That way you want to go. That wide way. He gonna be wide. I tell you. That's how evil spirits to work. Be very careful. Be careful of friends. Because friends can introduce you to drug abuse. Friends can introduce you to prostitution. Very important. You can be in another city and then you're being friends with crazy friends that are taking you to other cities to go and sleep with men to make money. My darling, we know this gist. Be very, very careful. Live a very responsible life. Have good friends. If you're a Muslim, stick to your devoted. Emphasize on devotion. Devoted. Emphasize on that word devoted. Devoted Christians. Devoted Muslims. If you're an Indian, devoted Buddhist. Just according to your religion, you're coming from home. If you're atheist, I don't know for you, but you'll be fine. It didn't concern me. I didn't judge you, but you're gonna be fine. You have to believe in one God. I say I'm telling you now. Stay with devoted friends. When I was in school, I had devoted Christians and devoted Muslims and devoted Buddhists as friends. I had them. But everybody had boundaries and all. We respect each other's religion and all. We don't fight or quarrel and all. And they helped me throughout medical school. Look, materials, a lot of before exams, sometimes you see, one thing about Russia, it's easy for you to pass in Russia exams. Reason why it's not sensible for you to even fail in Russia university. Probably maybe it's an excuse if you have issues with teachers and all, racism and all, or you have bad grades. But what I'm telling you is that when it comes to, what's it called, exams, every exam, there's a document for you to study before the exam. It's given, you have seen the answer of the exam. Like, let's say 50 questions before the exam comes. How? There's a variant. Every exam, they give you past questions of things that there's probability of the questions coming out in the exam. A lot of them are repeated year to year, forever. That's how it is. Your teachers before the exam, that first sitting exam, they will even have a consultation with you and tell you things you should read about. Probability, those things that tell you to read about, you should not miss such consultation. They are telling you what you will see in your exam tomorrow. And my God will help you if you do not attend those consultations. What your eyes go see, you go see me. And you and your Jesus will see what you want to see. Or whoever you are believing in, will see what you want to see it. There's something called variance in exams. In exams, they have up to 100,000 of variants. Variance means pieces of papers. They cover them. They won't put it like this for you to see the questions. They flip it down, right? So you come and shuffle and pick anyone you want. It's just like guesswork, like pick a paper. You pick. Whatever you see on that variant, my darling, that's what you're going to tell the teacher. There's nothing like, I didn't study this one. Please, can I tell you another thing? No. What you see in that paper, that's what they're expecting you to tell them. 100%. Yeah. So guys, if you know you cannot do all these things, you are not supposed to come to Russia yet to study medicine. Stay back in your doma. You're not even supposed to be in Russia to study any course at all. That's how the Russian educational system is. So guys, I met your girl, Dr. Brown Caramel, Dr. Ogechi Amanda. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And see you in our next video. Bye and peace out. Mwah. Hey.